Today I'm going to share this vagal nerve stimulation practice that I was taught by Dr. Ariel Schwartz through Sounds True publications. Dr. Schwartz referred to the vagus nerve and used a river as a metaphor for the vagus nerve. We want for this river to flow smoothly with no blockages. This way we can receive the information that is coming from our body to our brain. This information gives us the feedback that we need in order to know what we need to do to best take care of ourselves. We want to be able to receive and interpret this information clearly and be in a position that we can respond appropriately. For this practice, you want to find a seat of alert presence, making sure that you're comfortable. All of the sense organs are heavily innervated by the vagus nerve, and today we're going to work mostly with our sense organs. We'll start first with the eyes. If you like, you could start with just a practice of palming the eyes. That is, placing the palms over the eyes and enjoying the gentle pressure and the warmth that this provides. Now we can also massage around the eyes, going all the way around, massaging all the way around both eyes. Now that we've given attention to the eyes, we're going to move to the ears. The ears are very connected to the vagus nerve. We can start with a massage all around the outer ear, massaging with our fingers all around the outer ear, both of our ears, moving all the way around. Once we've finished massaging all around the ears, we can place our index finger in the inner part of the ear and massage all around on the inner part of the ear. Finally, we're going to take the ear lobes between our fingers, gently massage and roll the earlobes. Now I'd like you to just take a moment to pause and to notice how you feel. Do you feel any different now than when we started the practice? Sometimes all it takes is just a little bit. Next, we'll move from the ears to the jaw. We're going to use peace fingers and place the fingers on either side of the ears, with the middle finger will be on the front part of the ear, and our index finger will be behind the ear. Now we're going to slowly move the fingers down the outside of the ear And now down, massaging down the jaw. We're moving the fingers across the jaw on their way to meet at the chin. Many people find that they hold tension and stress in their jaw, and this is a practice you can offer yourself to help relax and relieve the tension that you may be holding in your jaw. While we're moving our fingers from the outsides of the ears all the way down the jaw, you can let the tongue go. You can even let it hang out of the mouth if that feels right. We want to relax the tongue as we're massaging the jaw. Now we're going to slowly open and close the jaw. Now we're going to try opening and closing the jaw, but doing this as slow as we possibly can. Then we're going to try slowly opening and closing the jaw even slower. As you do this, you may find that it feels good to let the voice go. While we're doing this, we can vocalize. We may try, maybe Now we're going to run the fingers down the neck along the vagus nerve, massaging down the neck. As we massage down the neck, we're going to move our hands now towards the heart. We're going to place the hands over our heart. We can place the hands one on top of each other, or they can be separate, whichever feels best for you today. Just placing the hands over the heart, giving ourselves some love and appreciation. Next, the vagus nerve travels down from the heart down to the diaphragm and belly. We're going to place our hands on our belly and diaphragm area. As we breathe in, we're going to arch the spine, becoming even more erect and upright. And as we exhale, we're going to contract and roll forward slowly. Now let's practice this a few times. Hands on our belly. We're going to breathe in and arch the spine. And then we're going to slowly exhale, contract, and roll forward. Breathing in, arching the back, exhaling, contracting, rolling forward. Now, to conclude this practice, you can stand if that feels right, and if you would like to stand now. And we're going to explore what you need next. We've tuned into our body. And now we're going to listen and see if we can respond by giving our body what it might need next. Does it need a hug? Perhaps you need to take a couple more deep breaths. Or maybe you feel the need for movement. You could stretch if that feels like something your body needs. Or maybe you might want to push against a wall. As one last go-to practice that we can use whenever we're feeling overwhelmed, we can use this one last simple practice to help stabilize and regulate ourselves. For this practice, we place one hand on the back of the brainstem. The pinky and this part of the hand will be across the bottom part of the skull, and the rest of the hand will be across the brainstem and the back of the neck. Now we're going to place another hand on the forehead. As we do this, we're going to imagine or visualize that the energy is moving between our two hands. And now we're going to practice deep breathing while we hold our own head, just as we would hold the head of a loved one or even a pet.